The most important thing to make sure you have under control and make sure you have together is your own natural skills, your own natural resources. And through your own natural rhythm and natural resources, is then where you develop complementary skills, or then when you just develop your abundance. You know what I'm saying? Through the implementation of your own natural skills, natural rhythm, and natural flow, and natural self. You know what I'm saying? What's deep within. So as you develop your own natural rhythm, or as you just move, you know what I'm saying, and being your natural self, moving in the beat of your own natural rhythm is just where you then get the, you know what I'm saying, is then you manifest things as you walk and you go, and you just continue to flow, being your own natural, authentic self. That's the important thing to know. Is just to be your own authentic self and just to flow with your own natural rhythm and natural self, regardless of, what may come your way. Because at the end of the day, society, especially like America, at the end of the day, is a system that tries to conform everybody under one sort of, nationality, culture, and just destroy culture and individuality and creativity and diversity and all these different types of things. So the important thing, that's what America does. So like the important thing to know is to just be able to flow with your own natural rhythm and understanding, and just how you conceptualize things, and just be on your own, path and your own natural flow. That's the most important thing, so regardless of that, doing things the way you intend to do them, in terms of like how you conceptualizing, your own natural way of doing things, and doing the things that you want to do, and adding your own flavor, prioritizing your own flavor, and and just making that the basis of things, your own flavor. Because a lot of times, man, everything is just great, everything is black and white or whatever, but you have your own natural individuality to you, and your own flavor and own language to you. Implement those things, and it's a matter of just being able, for me at least, to live off those things, right? The language that I speak, and it's through the language that I speak, then is the birth of, culture, right? Through just living and just moving off the language that I speak, because everybody wants to get into this old conformity thing where everything has to be the same and shit, but really the basis of, your uniqueness, or the basis of, development, or comes from your own natural, rhythm, right? It comes from your own natural systems and natural self, right? So that's the important thing that I really wanted to just talk about in this video right here. Is just being able to reiterate, the fact that individuality and, authenticity, and just you being your own authentic, being your own natural self, and enhancing and reinforcing your natural skills is the most important thing, in terms of development. Like, you got all those other things that's really just illusions and distractions that they try to make seem like it's important, like that you just gotta have. But at the end of the day, you really don't. It's like, are you going to conform to this, one lensed whatever, it's on you. Like, everybody has it's on you. But that's just the nature of this video. And what I really wanted to talk about, is just the regard of just flowing with your own natural rhythm, flowing with your own natural ancestors, your environment, your land, whatever it may be, the spaces that, that you in, and just being able to flow, and to be able to just keep and maintain your own natural flow, conceptualization, psychology, rhythm, and just why you do things the way you do things, what the effect that things have, right? And just flowing off that, right? Because you might just have some real good uniqueness to you, that just language that you speak that nobody else speak, And it's just living off things like that, because that's what brides, and that's where comes your independence, That's what breeds your freedom, to just be yourself. right? And to like exclude yourself from any attachments of others, of other people and other things. And you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we really wanted to talk about and really just let be known. In this video right here, we're going to be dropping some more videos coming at you. You know what I'm saying? We might have another operating in angles part coming to you on Deep Rhythm, just talking about the importance of being able to operate in angles. You know what I'm saying? Change the angle in which you're looking at so that way you can hit points that you necessarily couldn't hit from your initial angle, right? And the importance of that is the fact that now that you can change the angles in which you're looking at, you can hit points that you necessarily couldn't hit from your initial angle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important, right? In terms of operating in angles, and the diversity that you have allows you to attack from different points. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a point of just having multiple moves and stuff. Like, it's more than just having multiple moves. Of course, there's a part of it, but it's also a matter of having multiple perceptions and multiple angles of observation, which is really the most key effective thing, which opens up so many doors and opportunities that others can't see. You know what I'm saying? Which can sometimes lead to, you know what I'm saying, which is what really makes you, you know what I'm saying, diverse, a threat, powerful, you know what I'm saying, and someone who's just very fearsome, and you know what I'm saying, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. So without further ado, I do want to actually expand on some other things as well, other than just operating in angles, because that's important. But, like I said, man, just flowing with your own natural self, your own natural rhythm, regardless of whatever type of environment you get in, right? Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about building culture. It's all about building, you know what I'm saying, tradition, or just, you know what I'm saying, a language for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows what the truth is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows certain things, right? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things, the things you really need to know in terms of develop yourself in life. Everybody knows, a child knows, you know what I'm saying? Things like this. But within the space of, you know what I'm saying, I guess, if within a space of just your space, you know what I'm saying, and what you perceptualize, you should be able to create a cultural language for yourself. And I think that's the most vital thing, you know what I'm saying, especially for like, just anybody for real, like, just creating a perception for yourself, you know what I'm saying, and then under all the categories in terms of like what you create, what you feed your brain and your mind, you know what I'm saying? All these things are going to be individualistic to you. You know what I'm saying? These aren't things that's just going to be like everybody does. It's like everybody does, you know what I'm saying, things one way, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be something individualistic to you and your individual, you know what I'm saying, your unique self, right? And through that, you know what I'm saying, through those things, that you feed yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't back down or shy away from those things, right? And being confident in yourself, because the biggest thing that I see for real in like developing culture and being your own authentic self is just the ability to be confident in your own self, you know what I'm saying? Because that confidence is what allows you to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be yourself, right? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because that's important, right? It just depends on the environment which you're living in, one, of course, obviously, but, being confident in yourself and just, just embracing your own individualistic self, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that's something that, can be affected if you're not confident in your own self, right? You know what I'm saying? And that is one thing that can be really affected, So I just wanted to really touch on that and make that a key point to really just touch on, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just confidence in yourself and not backing down from just your own authentic self, your own being and your way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will try to talk down or say whatever, I guess, because we don't do these things the American way, or we don't do these things like the United States colonization way. We have some own creative, you know what I'm saying, angle that we really take at doing things in a different language that we speak, you know what I'm saying? In America, for some reason, it's like if you don't speak their language, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like how you do things, all of a sudden, like, you know what I'm saying, they want to outcast you, they want to do all types of shit to you and talk down on you. They want to really do you in the worst way, you know what I'm saying, and just have the worst perception of you, and they want to condemn you, you know what I'm saying, and want to put you in a box or category of demon or of just anything that they don't understand, you know what I'm saying, all because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you have developed a different culture or language that is not theirs. You didn't fall into the line of their culture and their traditions, you know what I'm saying? And you went outside the box and you switched it. You saw that, you looked through the lens and you saw the tradition. You was like, man, listen, I'm not trying to live this way for the rest of my life, knowing what's really good. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what's really truthful. So let me just create my own joint, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I really wanted to touch on is like, of course, like just flowing through your own natural self and understanding that your own natural self, you know what I'm saying, it's just you know what I'm saying? It's just you at the end of the day, you know? It's just you at the end of the day. You and your ancestors, right? You and your forefathers, right? And the DNA that's running through you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing I'll really say. Is just culture, the preservation of culture, and just being, you know what I'm saying, and that sort of thing, right? And just being your own natural, authentic self and naturally expanding and growing on that thing, right? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say a lot of other things. I'll tell you a lot of BS, you know what I'm saying, a lot of bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, if it no fans or buts, it's just be your own natural, authentic self, you know what I'm saying, and grow yourself from that way. And you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, reap the abundance, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm going to conclude this video right here. I'm not going to go too much more on this joint. But peace, love, and yeah, we out this joint, baby. Let's get it.